In the UK, it's possible to receive a parking ticket even if you sat inside your car. Parking wardens are allowed to issue fines regardless of whether you're in or out of your vehicle if they think that you've violated parking regulations. This can seem unfair, but the rules are clear and enforcement is strict. There are two main types of parking tickets that you could get. There's a penalty charge notice and a parking charge notice. The type of notice you receive depends on whether you're parked on council managed public land or private property. A penalty charge notice is issued by local councils for violations on public roads, council car parks and other areas they manage. These fines are legally enforceable, meaning failure to pay can lead to further penalties and legal action. A parking charge notice, on the other hand, is issued by private parking companies for breaches of rules on private land, such as shopping centres, hospitals or private car parks. Although not legally enforceable in the same way as penalty charge notices, private operators can take you to court to recover unpaid fines. The fine amounts for these tickets don't change based on whether you're inside or outside of your vehicle at the time of the violation. Penalty charge notices typically range from 60 quid to 80 quid, but if you pay within 14 days, you may receive a discount of up to 50%, reducing the fines sometimes to as low as £30. Private parking fines can be up to £100, although new regulations are expected to reduce this amount in the near future. It's important to check the details on the ticket for the exact fine amount and any available discounts for early payment. If you have received a parking ticket while sitting in your car, then it's really important to know that there are specific timeframes and rules associated with issuing and paying these fines. Parking attendants are required to give you a 10-minute grace period before issuing a fine if you have parked legally, which just gives you that extra bit of time without incurring a penalty. However, this grace period doesn't apply if you parked illegally. So maybe, for example, you parked in a no parking zone or a space reserved for disabled drivers and you don't have the appropriate badge. If this has happened, fines can be issued immediately. When you receive a parking ticket, you have the option to appeal, and if you believe the ticket was unfair, then you should do it. You must file your appeal within 28 days of receiving the notice. Start by getting as much evidence as you possibly can to support your claim. So things like photos of your car and the location, receipts, witness statements, or maybe even video footage if you have it. Submit your appeal in writing to the council or company that issued the ticket following the instructions provided. Be clear and concise in your explanation and include all relevant evidence. If your appeal is rejected, then you can escalate it to an independent tribunal. For council-issued tickets, appeals can go to the Traffic Penalty Tribunal, while private ticket appeals may need to go to the IPC, that's the Independent Parking Committee, or POPLA, Parking on Private Land Appeals. If you're just not sure about whether you have a strong appeal, you might want to run it by a professional first. JustAnswer are an online solicitor and they currently run a £5 trial, and you can ask as many questions as you want in the online chat. I'll leave a link under this video for you, and if you use it, you'll be supporting the Debt Advice Service, so thanks.